What's up, boys and girls? How's it going? Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Got some crazy news of the markets. Oh no, are they gonna dump? Is everything about to dump? Oh boy, let's go ahead and check out everything else. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Sound check, everybody can hear me. What's up? Hex Hodl, Hexologist, Rick Schmitz, Elliot, JL, Finbear, Freedom 35, Tortoise Johnny, and Anonymous. What's up, guys? We got Hector Protector as well. Let's go ahead and check out the news so we can get this one started. Let's go. Let's do it. 2.5 cents right now, $657 per T share, and about 16.4 cents payout per T share. We got 10.06% staked, which I think is getting above 10 cents is a pretty big deal. Or 10%, excuse me. 10 cents would be great too. 10 cents would be great. We got Hex, got a little red candle Rooney. But hey, look at that 9 EMA, still above the 9 EMA. Let's check out the, okay, see, I haven't moved these at all. I swear to you. I know I always tell you, you know, I think that TA is stupid. But hey, I put these in there a long time ago, all the way back here, probably. And they've held the test of time. So we got the MACD running. It looks like it's about to cross back over, and you know, bull market canceled. Bull market canceled. Let's go ahead. Let's see what the RSI looks like. RSI pointed down as well. So bull market canceled, but it did bounce off of the 50 and the 9. So that's always good to see. Good to see it. Let's see. $25,582, or excuse me, $25,582 hex per T share currently, and payout per T share is about 6.4. Penalties. Look at that, penalties. You know, penalty box doing great. Hey, Mr. Exo, what's up, Archie? Greetings, Scam Face. What's up, dude? Bitcoin 21,048. Man, look at this. We saw a good sell-off. It's kind of, the DOJ just came out and talked, and look at that. That was a big wick down. It's pretty crazy. 20,862 to 20,353, and we're already back to 21,000. We'll have to see where it's going, but. Hey, good recovery on the Bitcoin side. Let's see, S&P down 1% today. Nasdaq down 1%. Dollar redo looking straight exactly where it was at started. So done nothing. Dollar redo. Let's see, Dow Jones 1.26% down today, and let's see, oil down about 1%. So there you go. Ethereum $1,551. Got a good climb on it as well. And boy, I would like to see all of them run. Why not? All right, so let's check it out. Let's see what the FBI, or the DOJ, excuse me, has been doing. Okay, so this is the let's do the CFTC first. So CFTC commissioner calls for global industry standards and crypto regulation, which, you know, we all need, we all would love. Because then it's and being regulated by the CFTC would be great, which I thought, you know, being a commodity would be way better than being regulated by the securities exchanges or security commission, right? So Caroline Pham, the commodities or CFTC commissioner, has recently called for regulators to provide clear guidance on crypto asset. The government officials said foreign discussions. So they've been talking with foreign officials, and it says they've been, let me see, where did it say it? It pretty much said that they're well advanced. So, you know, they it seems like they have guidelines at least set in place. Currently happening about the global industry standards for crypto. According to Pham, she has had more than 75 meetings with various parties to discuss topics concerning crypto regulation. The CFTC commissioner highlighted that very advanced discussions were happening outside of the United States about what kind of standards could be applied globally. Which, you know, I mean, after the next story, I'll tell, you know, globally, you know, oh, America's in everything, you know, they got their hand in everything. It's like, yep, that's what's happening. So Pham noted that the regulators must think about how to use existing authorities to provide clarity of what's that's needed now. So she said, what I'd like to see is the CFTC and other regulators provide more guidance this year, and I'm very hopeful that perhaps we will see more clarity in the United States. So it'd be great. I mean, really, I think that that's what crypto needs. to get big institutional investors on board. Get out all of the, criminals. And I've said it before. If I haven't said it once, I've said it before. I've if it wasn't for Hex, I would not be in this space. I'd be out of this space because I think that it is just filled with a bunch of scammers, a lot of people that are just trying to take your money. They're trying to create something so they can get your money, they can dump on top of you, and then they can get out of Dodge as fast as they can. They don't care that they've put their face out on their reputation as nothing. They don't care, right? And I think it's kind of gross. And we've seen that in crypto for a long time, faceless founders or founders that are, BitConnects or whatever, they take your money and then they're gone. And you'll never hear from them again. The ICOs back in the day take your money. You never see actually anything. And it's crazy. So here's the breaking news. The U.S. shuts down Bitslotto crypto exchange, arrest founders. So pretty much the U.S. Justice Department and Treasury Department have targeted Bitslotto Limited, which is it was an exchange. I've never heard of it. With the accusations of money laundering and arrested a founder in Miami, officials said in Wednesday's press conference. Hey, X-Kong, thank you for the $5. I can see clearly now the foot is gone. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the $5 and the beautiful song. Let me turn it down. There we go. Let's see. The Hong Kong Bitslotto has been disrupted by authorities and its founders, Anatoly Legkodimov, was taken in U.S. custody, ending its catering to known criminal activity tied to Russia. Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco outlining coordinated enforcement actions that included the FBI and French authorities in the U.S. Department of Treasury. So pretty much they shut down their website. The FBI took over, and we can take a look at some of it. Let me see. 408. So let's go to 408 right here. There we go. Let me make sure you guys. Oh, you guys can't hear it because it's really quiet. Let me slow it down because I watched it really. There we go.
Department of Justice will use every tool, working along with our partners, every tool that we have to attack the criminal use of the dark net and cryptocurrency. And we are taking steps to address the crisis of confidence in the cryptocurrency markets.
So it sounds like that they're trying to, make confidence in the cryptocurrency markets actually be better, which I find is actually a good thing. Like, we all kind of want that confidence to come back to where it's like, maybe, a safe haven for that you're not going to get your money just jacked from you and stolen and taken away because you put your money on an exchange or into some project that's funneling their money somewhere else and they just took your money. So hey, on the DOJ for that, that's great. I think that's exactly what we need in the crypto space. So let me go to 922.
Office.
I know this is in one ear because this is their thing. Whoever was doing the audio recording needs to learn how to use the, I'm pulling a hexologist here, but sorry. It's only in one ear for me too.
To all of those exploiting the cryptocurrency ecosystem to enable crypto crime, we have a clear message. We will not only target hackers, fraudsters, and criminals that mask their profits in cryptocurrency, we are also unleashing the full force of the Department of Justice on the illicit actors and entities that support cyber criminals, like Legkodimov and Bitslotto. Operating offshore or moving your servers out of the continental U.S. will not shield you. And whether you break our laws from China or Europe, or abuse our financial system from a tropical island, you can expect to answer for your crimes inside a United States court.
All right, so it's pretty much saying that the long arm of the United States government is going to start getting some of these guys that, are doing some illicit activities. These guys were funneling their money through whatever means, they were in exchange. They didn't have any, what's it called? They didn't have any KYC, so they would just take people's money and then end up just they're funneling it to Russia is what they said. The whole terrorist. We've talked about it before. Everybody's a terrorist now. If you want to support a different, sanctioned pariah like Russia now, then you're on the terrorist list and you're probably going to get wrecked. Right. So if you're doing that, you might want to stop. And then let's see, 2025. Let's see, 2025. No, excuse me, 20 minutes.
Committed to taking a whole of government approach to the fight against financial crime and cybercrime, a fight to protect our country, its citizens, and our national security. So let this be a reminder to the cyber criminals around the world. No matter where you are, no matter how much you twist and turn to cover your tracks, there is a risk and there will be consequences. I'd like now.
All right, hold on. So he's pretty much saying that you can't run, you can't hide anymore. The U.S. government's coming for you. Hex Kong, unless the only thing they mean by increasing confidence in crypto is that they are rolling out CBDCs, and that's real crypto, LEL. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, CBDCs are one thing, right? And I agree with you. Maybe they're setting us up for that little shindig. Hopefully not. 2658. So he's pretty much saying that let's see, 2658. Close enough.
Message these coordinated actions should send to the broader crypto markets, and if there is any sort of geopolitical significance to the fact that he was living in China but was a Russian national. And also, while we have you up here, I am hoping that you might say whether you anticipate your specials counsel investigations will be wrapped up by the end of the year when the midterm election cycle is in full swing.
Well, on your second question, I've got no predictions to make and nothing to add to what the Attorney General announced last week. And on your first question, I think what today's actions really show is, one, we will work in a coordinated and a collaborative fashion with partners here in the United States and more broadly all around the globe to root out those who seek to exploit the cryptocurrency markets, those who seek to find safe haven in countries, whether they're Russia, whether they're China, whether they're places in Europe, and that there is no place that is beyond the reach of U.S. law enforcement and our partners.
So pretty much they're going after everybody, and hopefully you're not committing any crimes. All right, last one.
Well, I'll start and then turn it over to the Deputy Secretary. Look, I think what we have shown in these actions, as well as the takedown of the Hydra darknet marketplace, is that those who are seeking to exploit the cryptocurrency markets by ignoring or flouting the regulations that are put in place and the laws that are put in place to give consumers, to give investors confidence in our markets, to give them confidence in our financial system, we will root that out. We will go after and use whatever tool it takes to find those who are seeking to hide in the shadows and who seek to try and exploit the anonymity that they think the blockchain provides, the anonymity that they think this technology.
Yikes. You hear that, guys? The anonymity that they think is going on. We all know that. We all know it as crypto investors. But like I've said before, I got not tricked, but I remember when Bitcoin guys were like, it's all anonymous. That's why I got in, because I was like, oh, it's an anonymous pay. You could pretty much send your money to anywhere and it's anonymous. That's crazy. I don't like that people can just check and see what's on in my bank account at any time, the government or whoever. So that's how they tricked me to get into Bitcoin. That's how I was like, yeah, wow. And then I found out, wow, it's not anonymous. And it's actually the opposite of anonymous. It's the most not anonymous thing you could do because you can see where your transactions are at all times pretty much. So
provides, and what our efforts have shown is that that's not the case. And those activities, whether it's laundering the proceeds of ransomware attacks, certainly do pose a security concern. And that's why we will be unrelenting in our efforts, and we will continue to take a coordinated approach, an international and global approach to this challenge. I don't know, Wally, if you want to add?
Just a word.
So pretty much, pseudo-anonymous, but not really. Once it's, I guess that you could say it is, but they know it's you. Just, they know it's you, dude. They know it's you.
And I agree completely with the Deputy Attorney General. What I will say is that there are those who try to use any new technology to try and commit crimes. And here, cyber criminals are attempting to use new technology when it comes to virtual assets. And our message to them and our message to the industry is that we expect them to follow the same rules of the road that are followed by other financial institutions and intermediaries, and that ecosystem is a place where we will not permit illicit finance to go on. The action today should be seen by that industry and by actors there who seek to try and evade our sanctions or to violate laws or to in some ways impact our national security as a tool that we will use in the future when it comes to Russia and illicit finance. But as I said earlier, we have other tools that we're prepared to use as well, because our view is that virtual currencies, the traditional financial system, should not be used to transmit an illicit finance, and we're prepared to act to make sure that that is the case.
All right, so it looks the thing that I thought was great about this, you know, the bullishness that I am finding out of this is that it really seems like they're starting to take cryptocurrency serious, right? They want to root out some of the bad actors, some of the stupid things that are going on, which I am okay with, you know, and people should be following the rules. I agree. And that there should be a clear cut rules, you know, like these things where you're making a percentage off of new people coming in and old people, you know, if you're making a legit Ponzi schemes, you know, with US dollars being paid out like a Celsius or a BitConnect or anything like that, then of course your thing is going to fail, or a Nexo. Of course your thing's going to fail because you're not the one printing the dollary dues, right? You're not the one that's able to print more dollary dues. The U.S. government, you know, that's a big Ponzi scheme, but hey, they can at least print their own currency. Hex, you know, somebody will be like, well, Hex prints and Hex has an APR. Guess what, guys? Hex prints itself by a computer or, you know, a program is printing the Hex. It's not reliant on a human being being able to, oh, sorry, we can, you know, if the price went to zero today, or the nearest to zero, since it can't really go to zero, but the nearest to zero that it can't, everybody that's still staked would still earn Hex, right? There would still be 3.69% paid out every year. And of the current supply, because it inflates no matter what, because that's what actually is programmed into the coin. So it's crazy. I know there's there's going to be people that are like, I hate regulation, and I get it via libertarian. I'm with you on that. But if we're not in a libertarian state, we're going to have people that are going to want to regulate it anyway. And it's better that they come up with good regulations like the Howey test, like, things that were already set in place. Like they're kind of talking about that, where there's laws set in place already, and kind of, it sounds like, let's just go off of those. Let's put this into, the Howey test, or all these things that they've kind of already came up with for securities laws. It probably will carry over to the cryptocurrency market, is my opinion. It'd be great if we went to the CFTC, everything gets labeled as commodity, and maybe you have to, I don't care. You have to, maybe everything that's already out gets grandfathered in, and you don't have to file with the CFTC then, but, or I don't know if they have filings. Do they file like the securities? I don't know if they do. Somebody in the chat will let me know. But and then you just get the new rules. Hey, these are the rules. Don't mess with them. You can create whatever you want. Just here's the rules. Here is the clear and concise rules. And I feel like Richard's followed those rules exactly. The ones that are already set in place, the ones that are the SEC. I think that Richard has has followed the rules like the kid that, the brown-nosing kid that always follows the rules, that you're just like, this freaking guy. Some people don't like him. Some people don't like what Richard Hart's done. And he doesn't give you expectation. He doesn't give you enough updates, but he's followed the rules, in my opinion, to a T. He's done the rules exactly how you're supposed to do them, with not giving you expectations, and other things. So, or following the Howey test, especially. I'm sure people could be like, well, actually, trust me, I think that Richard has had more lawyers and talked to more lawyers than the guy that's on the internet being an armchair lawyer that's like, well, actually he did this and this. It's like Richard, I think the least thing that Richard wants to do is go to jail, right? I think that Richard does not want to ever go to jail, and he plays it very safe. I mean, he's never given me any freaking money. He's never given me insider knowledge. I don't know when the freaking thing's going up or down. I just kind of, and if I'm not getting it, I know nobody else is getting it. I've never gotten any Pulse is coming out on this day. I'm just in the dark like you guys, right? And most people say if you're not getting information, then nobody else is getting information. And I've never gotten one piece of information from Richard that I could be like, yeah, this is how I'm gonna get the insider trading to work in my favor, because I have not got any. I would, dude, at some points, sure, it would be, I'm thinking to myself back in the day, wow, it would be really nice if Richard would tell me like when this is coming out or if this is a good idea or anything, but he doesn't. He's never said anything like that to me, and so I know he's not doing it for anybody else. And I think that it's the most he's got morals, he's got ethics, and I think that that's great, because any other founder, or maybe not any other founder, but a lot of these founders, especially in the cryptocurrency markets, they're people, you find out that Coinbase had insider trading, and I think the brother of one of the Coinbase dudes just went, I don't know if he went to jail, but he got fined for sure. And it's like, dude, it's just the whole space is wrought with it, right? And clearing some of that out. Do I think that jail time is needed? Probably not. I think that jailing people is stupid nearly almost always. Jail is stupid, but I don't know. Like if you made millions of dollars and then you get fined, and that fine goes to paying the people that you wrecked, then I think that that's what you should do, right? Like restitution and stuff. But putting the person in jail to not contribute to society at all, and just to be a burden on society, does nothing for the entire society, right? Like, it just does nothing. I think that it's like, let this guy work, not in the same industry, but let him work a day job where he works at McDonald's, and every single penny that he makes that he doesn't have to live off of, like rent, whatever, it goes to paying restitution. Maybe it's not anything, hardly anything, but hey, at least he's paying his way back, and he has to be a contributing person to society, right? I don't know. I think that just locking people up is stupid, but but I think that hey, at least they're doing something, I guess, if that's your kind of stance on it. I like that they're being a little bit I don't know if it's proactive, but proactive would be just getting these things, the rules and regulations set in place, so everybody kind of knows what's going on. Because I feel like with cryptocurrency markets in general, it's always been the Wild West, because it's like it's so back and forth. It's like every few years we get, they're gonna regulate the hell out of it, and they're gonna do this, and you're not gonna be able to innovate at all. And then somebody comes in and is like, dude, we got to be able to innovate. It's like, get some really smart people in the crypto markets that actually know what's going on, like a Richard Hart, to actually come in and talk to these guys and tell them what's going on with the crypto markets. It's just, somebody said it's a bunch of boomers, which I could kind of agree with, where they're just going to try to, scorched earth on a lot of these things. And then after the fact, once the entire market is dead, then they're like, well, maybe we should ease up on them a little bit, which I don't think that is a good idea, but. All right, let's get to the comments. That's all for the news. Yo, Hexa, what's up? Lights out. What's up, man? All right, let's go. Fast to act. Hexo, the man that ends in ist and doesn't suck. Hey, thanks, Footsteps. Yeah, Bitslotto, sir. Yeah, pleb recovery. Yeah, I wanted to send you some lotto tickets, but looks like you can't cash out Texas lotto tickets in Potato Land. Oh, really? You can't cash them out? That sucks. Are you sure you can't take somebody? I mean, you don't have to. I'm just like, that's weird that you can't maybe it's some kind of legal thing where it's like, it's like guns. Like if you put them across borders or whatever, that they're gonna take you for everything you got. Oh, you're transporting lotto tickets. Only nibs on his mic at times of high passion. Nibbles, is that what you mean? What's up? Beacon it. What's up, Red Bull? Thank the DOJ for good fills. Okay. Oh, there you go. DOJ should just send everyone a free treasure. Not a bad idea. DOJ is straight trash. I don't know about that. I mean, some of the things they do. I don't know. Maybe. Now a spokesman woman. Okay. She used to pull. Okay. Nothing burger is a nothing burger. What's the DOJ FUD about? Well, hopefully, it's not really FUD. It really is I don't know. I thought, and most people are like, okay, it's an exchange. So here's the 5 second or 10 second, 1 minute, short. All they did was Bitslotto. They shut down Bitslotto. They arrested the founder. The founder was pretty much allowing or was using the funds that were able to go on this exchange, because Bitslotto is an exchange, without KYC, and it was allowing people to send to sanctioned countries like Russia. Russia. Like we've talked about before, terrorists, the whole terrorist thing. Everybody's a terrorist. So there you go. That's pretty much it. He got in trouble, and they shut down his website or his exchange. And then, they came out and said, we're going to go after people that are, and I think 50% of all of it was like mostly Russian, going to Russia stuff. And he was a Russian national living in China, and he was here in Miami. So it's like, what? Why were you, dumbass? Why were you here? So there's that. And let's see, is that it? Was that all that was? He had some of the darknet transactions were going through there or whatever. So a Hydra darknet. I don't know. I've never done the dark web darknet stuff. So, but there you go. It's a man, baby. Yeah, that's a face of. Okay, let's see. Act like a good guys while they're reaching into your pocket. Answer any branch of government. What? Look at that face. Just look at it. Okay. Fast to act after the fact. Yes, exactly. Who are the real terrorists, though? Yeah, I mean, change the chat from top chat to live chat, or you're missing the best comments. No, it is on live chat. I do that. I thank you for reminding me though, Hexologist, but it is on live chat. I may have missed some because of the thing. It only can handle so many comments for some reason. 2023, it only can handle so much text before it just goes boop and it erases the rest of them. So they won't do the CBDC. I hope that they don't, and I kind of agree with you. I don't think that they'll do a CBDC. But Masaba crime, yes, exactly. All these governments are rolling out digital coins and buying a shit ton of gold over the last 6 months. Okay, so gross the way she has to be Putin hair behind her ear. Okay, it didn't work in China. They could have done it by now. I agree. I think that China was the first ones to kind of get it, and it doesn't work. I don't think it would work. I don't think that people care. I think that with cryptocurrencies out now, it's kind of like Pandora's box. It's out and you can't really put it back in, and now they're just going to have to kind of live with them. And that's why regulation is needed, or be from the government, or rules and regulation is needed, so they can just not, send you to jail for whatever they want to do. It's just like, oh, we don't like you, so we're going to send you to jail. But the same guy that did the same thing yesterday, they have to have some kind of precedence. And China just bought like 300 billion of gold a couple weeks ago. Okay. Since when does the U.S. police the world? Well, it looks like they do now. Well, not that they haven't, but our military. Yeah. Okay. Man face. Okay. FTX donated to her government. Yep. Well, that was another thing. Let's go check it out. I can't remember who said it. Let me go to my Twitter feed. But here we go. Watcher Guru. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't know who these guys are. But 196 members who took contributions from FTX, which is 1 in 3 in the U.S. Congress, took contributions from the FTX. So there you go. 1 in 3, boys. So we can look at this one more. I was gonna pull it up, but the DOJ thing came up, and I'll have to take a look at this one. But it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. She should dig into. Okay, let's see who paid off our own politicians. Yep, FTX. Sounds like pseudo anonymous. Yeah. Hey, what's up, EXO? Afternoon, fellow Hexologist. What's up, checks? They can't do shit, to be honest. Only if you use the chain wrong. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they have tools that are not even, like, it's, if they wanted to get you, they'll get you, right? Like, that's how I've always looked at it. If you're somebody that's a chink in their armor, or somebody that's kind of a thorn in their side, they're definitely going to get you, right? If you're pissing people off, they're going to get you, which is one of the reasons why I don't like Richard's outreach marketing, because it does kind of draw attention in places where it's just like, dude, can we not? Let's just play the bear market off cool. And then when the bear market comes out and we're in the bull market again, do all the outreach marketing that you want. Pulse change release, do it all you want. But when it's, everybody's getting freaking subpoenas and the DOJ's freaking, they'll get you. They'll get you on something, right? They'll try to hammer anybody that they can, and especially if you're an unlikable character, right? They're gonna do it even worse. So I think that's the the lesson to be taken here, in my opinion. The transparent blockchain is not how you hide things. Bob's the guy. A fiver for the Scratchologist. Hey, thank you so much. I turned down the thing. Thank you, Bob the guy. Yeah, the Scratchologist. What is today? Is today Wednesday? Wednesday, yeah. So Fridays will be Scratchy Boy. We're gonna scratch off our sanity, and Thursdays will be Package Day. So if you guys are sending any packages, I don't think I put it in this. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Look down below if my PO box is down there. If not, I'll remember tomorrow. I think I put it in there as like it's supposed to be in there every day. But if it's not, look in yesterday's video for my PO box. And Thursdays we'll be opening packages if there is any in my PO box. And that's what we got. That's what we got on the docket. Thursdays and Fridays. And the weekend's off. Now, by the way, you know what? All these people that are retiring and stuff. I've done it myself. Not have a job. You know what the worst thing about not having a job is? And I'm not. This is the steak hacks. Here we go. When lunch, when moon, when Lambo, sir. The Bimmer only getting older, sir. Yes, Hexodal. Thank you for the $5.55. I agree. I'm only getting older. I need it as much as you boys. I want Pulse Chain. And it's not even, I don't plan on selling it. I don't plan on selling Pulse Chain when it comes out for a long time, because I don't think that it's going to even be at the point where I sacrificed for, at least a year and a half. Like, I really don't. If you sacrificed $100, I don't think that, and this is my opinion. I have no idea, no financial advice, because I have no idea, but I don't think that you're probably going to make your money back for at least a year and a half. We should pick numbers for the lotto. Oh yes. And the lot I've still got to see if Idaho does the, I think you said they do. But I'm going to have to look at it. Like I said, I haven't looked into it too much. But yes, we should pick numbers, and so maybe the highest sacrificer that week can pick the first number, second one, and the third highest. So maybe we'll do that. Third highest. Those are the number pickers for the week. So let me write it down. Number pickers. All right. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep it interesting here, boys. Trying to keep it interesting as the bear market continues. The transparent blockchain is not how you hide things. Very true. Hey, what's up, Hexo? Okay, let me see. What about FTX? No mention of the car crash. Of that car crash? Oh, yeah, FTX, right. These government officials are not your friends. Very true. Which is why you never talk to anybody without a lawyer. Which is 100% how it should be, guys. Like, yeah. I mean, I watch Cops all of the time. I watch Cops, and the people that just are like, you know, hey, bud, if you just give me, you know, if you just tell me, I'll help you work things out. He tells the person, it's like, you're arrested. It's like, dude, you just ratted on yourself. Great job. Need Tornado cash back. True. Let's see. These some pricks on stage. Not even a little. Not even worth the tax. USA government is a laughing stock to the rest of the world. Yeah, I guess, but they're also the biggest. So, or not the biggest, but you know, who else? What other kind of government you want to do? You know, I as much as you think that, I think the other governments are more laughable. Like, what other government are we not laughing at? You know, the EU where they still wear the freaking the fake hair. Are we not laughing at those guys? The Zimbabwe government, you know, those guys are just doing great things. As much as you might want to say it, you know, as much as I don't like the government as well, and as much as I think that it's a clown show, look at anywhere else, it's a clown show. And I'm talking about big governments. You know, somebody's going to be like, oh, what about Finland, or what about Ireland? You know, it's like, dude, yeah, they have like what, 10 million people living there. Great. Get 350 million and see, you know, any of the top 10 governments and see who's better. All right. All government and their subsidiary corporations are criminals. Very true. I think that if you work in the government, you know, that you shouldn't be able to invest in the stock market. I don't think that you should be invested in anything. I think that you should be doing it as like, you get good pay. I'm not saying you shouldn't get good pay, but it shouldn't be anything that the military doesn't get. You know, as a private, back in the day, I went through boot camp, 3 months of boot camp, came home with like $700. That's how much I got paid in 3 months. They make you pay for your uniforms. They make you pay for everything that you do pretty much there. And it's like, dude, what? And these government officials are making $250,000, $300,000 a year. Plus, they get to invest in whatever they want, and they can manipulate it, and they get paid off. I don't think that should be a thing. I think that you should not, you know, you should get paid well. I'm not saying you shouldn't be paid well, but you shouldn't be able to invest in anything else. You should be living like the rest of your society, and you should have to live in your district. You should have to live in where the places that you are and that you're talking about, because when you don't, and you're living at the top of the hill at some nice mansion, and you're just like, what should my plebeians do today? You know, it's like, dude, stupid. They need to clean up their own house. Exactly. What are you, 12 years old? Have some decency. I don't know. Did I say it? Are you talking to me? I don't know. To Ukraine and launder back to the lawmakers. Yep. But it's Ukraine. It's not Russia, right? So it's okay. What's up, Hexo? How's the beehole Callows doing? Oh, it's doing great, Tyler. It's doing great. Don't tell me what to do or how to express myself. What are you, a pleb school teacher? Okay. Let me see. That's something Charles Hoskinson has been doing. I don't know what. Don't waste your brain space. Whatever the idea that you have makes sense, you should toss it, because society is dead set on stupid. True. The cast of Jackass could do a better job of running as government. Maybe. 1 hex is still 1 hex, whether it's worth 0.5 or 0.00. Yeah, Joshua M, for sure. 1 Zimbabwe dollar is still 1 Zimbabwe dollar. That is true. What's more likely, that maybe a Russian spy, or RH is Satoshi? Well, I get, you know, there is something to be said about if you don't want a project to work, or if you want to kill a project off, or at least you want to put some discredit on the founder, why wouldn't you infiltrate? I mean, there's some CIA type stuff. Infiltrate a community, make it all like crazy, create your own thing, and then just keep going at them, keep pushing at them and poking at the person, and discredit the community, make them come over to your side, and make them think that that's something that has gone down 99.9% is a good thing, and that it's just it's going to continue to be great, right? It's like Hexplosive was telling me today, where he said it's like the fighter that has lost every single match, but you're putting money on it, all of your money on it. This one's going to be the one, it's like, but he's lost all the other ones. Yeah, sure. If you want to put a little bit of money into it, on that fighter, because he has a 1 in 1 million odds, And if you can put $1 into it and you're going to make $1 million, hey, there you go. But if you're putting any large amounts of cash into it, it's like great, not the greatest idea, but it's your money. You guys do what you want. No financial advice. I have no idea what any of these things will do. They could all go to zero today. They really could. I have seen advantage of getting into a project early. Right? The bush for Hexo's beard. Yeah, I need to grow it out again. I'm all right with what I got staked and sold a lot. Okay. Could get some cheap and hold. Let's see. Literally announced that this week CBDC is in plans. Oh, great. How much Hex is a lot of for the next bull run? Well, it depends on how much you mean by a lot. If somebody lives in Africa in, somewhere where a dollar is a good amount, or somewhere in like Asia where it's like $1 will get you a full day's worth of food, then you need, $100, $200, $500, $1,000, maybe. But if you're living in America and you live in Southern California and it's $10,000, $15,000 a month to provide for your family, then you need more than $1 million. Really just depends. You can't really answer that question. Best government money can buy. Exactly. What up, Hexa? What's up, Super Hex? How's it going, man? Exactly. Rhinos and Dems took money from FTX. Exactly. Hexa, what's the story with not so only Hex people? Someone shilling poop coin again. Take care, buddy. Yeah, Jack. CG. There's people, and I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind if people are buying other things. I don't care if you buy other things. If you buy the next thing that you think is going to go up, that's great. What I don't like is the people that have came into the community and even for years have been in this community and they've built up their following. They've taken, they're Hex only. They've done all the things. And now that, there's some turmoil or there's some waiting period to go that's been happening, they go and shill other coins and they act like it's okay. And they hate on Richard or whatever. And if you want to hate on Richard, that's fine. But it's like you're fudding my bags at that point, right? Like you're fudding my bags. And I don't really like it when you fud my bags. Like if you're going to go promote another coin, create another freaking YouTube or create another Twitter and, change your name or whatever. And if you want on your stream, just be like, hey, this is where you'll find me. I have 0 subscribers over here. I have 0 followers on this Twitter. Go follow me over here. This is where I'm going to be talking about blank coin or other cryptos, or I'm going to be the top 10 cryptos of 2023 guy. If you want to go do that, I think that's great. Do whatever you're wanting to do. Thing is when you've came into this space, you've taken all the Hex guys and nobody wants to follow you anymore. And you're not getting very many views because you're probably a boring pleb, or maybe not, but you want to go start shilling other things. Then it's like, dude, you were Hex only for a while. And now you're just promoting everything under the sun, or you're promoting other things that, are hating on Richard or whatever. And it's like, I just don't get it. You're fudding my bags now. You're saying that Richard's never going to release this. Oh, Richard's going to jail. Oh, Richard's doing this and this and this. And it's like, okay, right. Richard's never going to release it. It's like, you're just putting, you're putting stuff in people's head that's not true, right? It's same with people saying that Pulse Chain's coming out next week or whatever. I wouldn't like that either. I don't like that. It's, you're putting stuff into people's head that they don't know. If I don't know when Pulse Chain's come out, they don't know when Pulse Chain's coming out, because like I said, I don't get any updates from Richard, and if I'm not getting any updates, then you guys aren't probably, these other people that the main influencers or whatever, they're not either. So whatever they say is just purely speculation, and I just think that it's so lame of a lot of them because, and I don't ask Richard. Maybe that's my problem. I don't ask Richard. I haven't talked to Richard since like last October, just because it's like, I don't, usually it's like, hey, I need a thumbnail. Cool, I'll get on it. Send him the thumbnail. That was what we talked about before. It was never, hey, what do you think Hex is going to do? Hey, do you think Hex will do this? Hey, I've never been like that because I think it's somewhat disrespectful. And, I don't know I never knew what the legalities were behind it in the first place. And I never wanted to like test the waters, I guess. I'm pretty straight and narrow with that. I always wanted to do stuff for myself. I wanted to build, I never asked Richard for a shout out. I never asked, I guess I got Richard on the streams, hey, Richard, it'd be a good time to stream, but I never asked him for shout outs or anything like that. So let's see. Lemon, what did the DOJ just do? Just scroll back and you can find out. It's time to stay quiet and under the radar. All right. Outrage marketing is why we went after Martin Shkreli so hard. Exactly. Now, way to call it correct on RH. Yep. As I chat here. Yeah. When lunch, when moon, when. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Hexodal, Bob the Guy, and Hex Kong for those. I got a package for you. Oh, great. There are no PO box today. Okay. I'll have to update it. If you look back in yesterday's video, just underneath is the PO box stuff. So I'll put it in there after the stream. So if you're watching this later, I'll put it in the chat, or I'll put it in underneath in the description. I'm hungry, man. When lunch? Sure, yeah, I'm hungry too. 12 or 1 o'clock for me. 1 o'clock. We can maybe have expectations that RH will hurt the price with his clown show and dump the OA. Not very essential to continued operation of the protocol. Well, your name is Skeptic 33, but we can maybe have expectation. So when have you seen the OA dump? Hurt the price with his clown show. Do you know people sold because of the clown show? Hey, maybe. But maybe he's just trying to get people out that are weak-handed little lettuce boy hands in the bear market, and then in the bull market, we don't have to worry about those guys with 200 million hex that would have just sold anyway, right? Maybe the clown show is needed. I'm not a fan of it, and I've given my 2 cents on that plenty of times, but usually Richard knows more about things than us, and maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know. Did you just say, now I have a job, or did I miss here? No, I don't have one. I am looking for one, though. I reckon De Beers are going to empty their warehouse and dump all the diamonds on the market, too. Oh, okay. Skeptic, I think that you're just playing. Okay, maybe. Getting tired of McD, sir. Any job. I mean, dude, the whole thing is just to not sell what I have and just to keep as much hex as I can, right? Like, that's my biggest goal. And I don't want to have to sell, when we're down at pennies. If you sacrifice hex, your pulse is going to not be worth your hex is worth today. If you sacrificed hex, your pulse is going to be worth what your hex is worth today. What? Hi, Hexo. Motion is lotion. Need the pulse chain to keep going. Me too. Only Juanito. Me too. I 100% agree with you on that. I need it. The thing is like, we've all put our reputation on the line. Everybody that's streaming, everybody that's here in the chat, I'm sure that you guys have told your friends, your family, and everything else. And I think that's the biggest mishap that maybe Richard doesn't see. Maybe he does see it, but maybe Richard doesn't see it. And I think that's what people are most angry about. I mean, I know some people that put in $5,000, $10,000 because we told them, hey, this thing's going to release. And then a year and a half later, we're sitting here like, and you go and hang out with them, and they're just like, it's like an awkward conversation where you're just like, dude, yeah, like maybe they don't ask you because they've heard it and they feel like they've gotten scammed out of it or whatever. We know, me at least, it's like, I know that Richard's going to release something, but it's taken a toll on my reputation. It's taken a toll on, your guys' reputation, which is, my reputation is, I hold at the highest regards. It's one of the reasons why I only talk about hex, is because of my reputation. I didn't want to be the guy that talked about rug pulls or things that didn't come out. But here we are, pulse chain and stuff. So I think that, and even Richard's reputation is on the line. And I think every day that goes by, he's ruining his reputation a little bit more, honestly, if I'm being honest about it. And once it comes out, hopefully everybody's happy. But I think once you ruin your reputation, it's really hard to gain that trust back and gain the following back. But, like I said, I hope that when Pulse Chain comes out, the actual Pulse Chain, we find out that there's something cool that Richard just hasn't been telling us about. Like, whoa, that is cool. Like, that's something that Ethereum doesn't have. Or, that's my biggest hope. I hope it's not just a complete, Ethereum clone and all it does is transact and send back and forth. Like, it would be like, great. You know, I hope that he's done something in the meantime in the last year and a half that puts a little game theory upon Ethereum. And that's what I hope for. That's what I really hope for. No, Bob, but what you do feel about a weave, perhaps a wiggle. Okay. A weave and a wiggle. I accept motion. Okay. Yeah. Pulse change needs to get going. I agree. Pulse will start off at 0, so it won't be worth anything. Exactly. I'm saying in a year and a half after Pulse Chain launches and the bridge has been put onto it, hopefully, you know, people start transacting onto it, and you know, maybe it'll be worth something. But do I think that it's going to be worth what I sacrificed? No, maybe after a year and a half. SEC, what are you doing, Hexo? I was watching Cops. What? SEC, what were you doing? All right, yeah. Let's see. I've been watching Cops. Finish your thoughts on retiring. Oh, yeah. So retiring. So the best thing about retiring, or the worst thing about retiring, honestly, is, you know, you don't get that Friday. So me and Hexologist have talked about this a lot, where it's like, you know, on Friday, like midday when you got a job, you're like, damn, dude, you know, the weekend's here. The weekend's here. You get that feeling like in your chest that it's like, yes, the weekend is here. I don't have anything to do this weekend, or maybe I got something to do with the family. I got this planned for the weekend. You know, when you're retired, dude, you don't have that. You don't have a weekend. You don't, every day is your weekend. And for the first month, 2 months, it's fine. You know, it's great, whatever. After that, you're just like, I mean, dude, when I was not streaming, that's how it gets. Like, it's just like, all right, I got to do something. I want to do something, because I can't just sit here and just be like not doing anything, because you just kind of, you feel like you're wasting your life. You feel like you're just not doing anything. And that Friday, like, relief or whatever it is, excitement for the weekend is what I, you know, it's kind of what, and maybe you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but then you get Saturday where it's all right. You feel like, yes, I'm still got this Saturday. But the Saturday night kind of sucks, because then you start looking about Sunday, and Sunday's like, all right, Sunday's the, you know, once Sunday comes around, it's like Monday morning, I got to get up and got to go to the job, and you start thinking about your job. But Friday midday afternoon, it's like the best, you know, that feeling. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but there's a feeling that you get that you're like, dude, it's almost over. I just got a few more hours. Those last few hours kind of slow down, but they kind of fly by in general. And then it's like your drive home, or you're just done for the weekend. You can just kind of relax, and you just feel so good that it's over for the week. That's one of the best feelings in the world. And so it kind of sucks when you don't have that for retirement, or when you're retired. What up, Hexo peeps? What's up, man? Hexy cat. That's not how it works, Bob. I would like to hear your take on retiring. Thank you, Matthew. Hopefully I got that. Sorry it took so long. I get tangents. You know, we got the best government, worst government ever in America. Yes, I'm done with Canada. It's shady AF. Yeah, there you go, Canada. Let's all move to Canada. Shout out to Hexo and all the other solely Hex YouTubers. You guys are true heroes. Well, you know, like I said, I get it. If you want to go do something else, I get it. Just start your own channel, right? And thank you, Sarb. The older you get, the more you realize that the politicians who promote reducing government know what's up. Very true. Prayer market is over. Weekly RSI is back above 50. Yeah, but it's pointed down. So hopefully, the weekly one. Ooh. Yeah, you're right. Hopefully it stays above there. You're right, though. Bob, okay, let's see. I stopped by to press the like button and say hello. Yeah, thank you, Benny Blanco, and everybody. Please hit the like button. That'd be great. Y'all get it jacked. Yeah, jack shit. Yeah, jack. Okay, guys, the plebin. I don't really care about him. I don't really talk about him. I just think, you know, just say founder or something. Price does not matter. Bitcoin maxi. Yeah, right. Jack said he wished that coin would have 17 zeros in front. Great founder. Yeah. Lowest decimal of that reticker with 1,000 and more in front. Okay. Hit the like to support the content creators. Thank you, Jose Cuervo. 2023 still a surprise. Never forget that RH said 11,000. Pray it won't go lower. Yeah, true. It's okay to shill whatever coin you want. Sheesh. Well, I didn't say it's not okay. I just think that it's lame. I don't think that Hex the toxicity in the Hex community is good either. I don't think that you should, like, go onto their page and be like, you did this and now I hate you and blah, blah, blah. I just think they should unfollow them. Like, if you don't agree with what they're shilling, which, I don't think you should just go to your, become a keyboard warrior and, white knight the Hex community. I'll take one for you, my lady. My lady Hex, would you like me to take on this plebeian that decided to shill the next best thing? I think you should just unfollow him, press the unfollow button and just forget about that dude. If that's what you care about. I don't care that you promote other things. I just think it's lame that you've built up the community from Hex and then you go shill something else. It's a Judas Iscariot kind of thing. It's a backstab. I think loyalty in general is not where, like, nobody wants to be loyal anymore to anything. And I think that it's lame that you just aren't loyal to something that probably a lot of these guys, some of the guys that I know for a fact got rich off of crypto, and it's the one thing that they got rich off of, before. And it's the founder that did so much for them, including like making Hex or talking to them or whatever. Now it's like, oh, well, you didn't release the thing that I wanted, so now I'm going to turn my back on you. It's like, I mean, I get it. I totally get it. That's why I'm not, that's why I don't go and go on typing, but, I just unfollow. I get it, but I just unfollow because it's like, I get what you're doing, but I think it's lame of you to not be loyal to the thing that got you rich in the first place. If you bought it 40 cents and that was your thing, Sticker Guy, if Sticker Guy was like, dude, peace, I lost so much money on this thing. You can't believe it. Dude, I'd be like, yep. I get why he'd be promoting something else, right? If you got in here 25, 30 cents, 40 cents, and you started streaming and now you don't want to stream about Hex anymore because you got wrecked on it, I get it. But it's the guys that were, OGs that are just like, dude, you made all of your money from Hex, you made all your money from this guy's product, and now you're talking smack on him. Yikes. 100% agree. Be an OG or a bum. Shout out to Hexologist. True words there. Thank you, Dutch Hexkin. Just pay the Friday song on Fridays to make it feel you better. Every day is working for the weekend. Yeah. Everybody's working for the weekend. Hex about to have a golden cross? I don't think so. Golden cross of what? 50 in the 200? I mean, not really. This needs to be a moving average, but it's probably pretty close. Let's see. I don't think so, man. Yeah, not even close. I mean, this blue line right here. Let's go over to it. This blue line right here, needs to cross this yellow line. If you mean the 90 or the 9 and the 50, I mean, I guess they already kind of had it, but nobody really takes that. I mean, it's good. It's better that the 90 EMA is above there, but it's not a golden cross. Let's see. Every day is Friday when you're retired. Yeah, but that kind of sucks. It's kind of like it's kind of like going to the casino and winning, and you're like, yes. But then if you press the thing every single time, it'd be like hell where you're winning every single time. That would suck because you're just like, yay. I mean, dude, it's the same with Hex. If Hex was always up, you would never be excited when it was going down, right? I mean, I would be excited that it was always going up, but it's these downtimes that when it does start going up, it makes you feel like, yes, I knew it. I knew something was going, I knew this thing was going to be great. So the downturns are needed because if you're always having a good time, I don't know. It's not always great. Let the market decide. If a product has market fit, it will live. Show me your friends and I'll tell you your future. Bunch of broke plebs, broke future. Very true, Coin Critic. I mean, we talked about it yesterday where, that you can tell by how much money somebody has by the time horizon they have in their investments. If they're wanting the day, if they're day traders, they're probably broke plebs, right? Like day traders don't have $50 million in their bank account because they, they're just, that'd be dumb. Putting $50 million into something that could go down 99% would suck. So day traders are mostly broke monthly, or these what are they called, swing traders, probably have a little bit more money. If you're doing quarterly trades or what is it, biannual trades, you probably got a little bit more money. Annual traders, you probably got even more money. And people that think in long term, 5 years, 10 years, those people probably have the most money. They're thinking in the long term. They're thinking of even their children's future, right? I think that's why Hex is so awesome. It's just because it made people, instead of thinking about the day trading, it made them think long term and set out long term goals. Especially especially when the price was down. When at the first of it, the price was down and people staked for 10 years, 5 years, or whatever. Hex calling, thank you for the $5. Oh, we got a Twitter status. Let's check it out. Go to site. What is this? Breaking: crypto lender Genesis is praying to fight. Oh my gosh, Genesis. Is that the Gemini? Is that the same as Gemini? I don't know. Is Genesis the same as Gemini? That's wrecked. Another one bites the dust. It looks like it. Was this an exchange? I don't know enough. Barry Silbert. Turmoil left Barry Silbert in a public battle with the Winklevoss. Jeez. Well, there's another one. Another one bites the dust. Let's go ahead and retweet. I'll have to take a look at this tomorrow. Thank you, Hexkong, for the update. But we'll have to this one and this one we'll look at tomorrow, just to get these breaking headlines. We're like the real news now. Breaking. This one just in. Let's see. It doesn't kind of suck. It doesn't suck at all. Yep. Let's see. Every day is Friday when you're retired. Yeah, I accidentally clicked on this crap coin channel. So many suckers have dick art. Oh, we got Downtown Music. A fool and his money are soon to part. Oh, yeah. So Downtown Music. He sounds like he's looking for the next crap coin to invest in, and he accidentally clicked this one. So you're probably the fool with no money. So you'll be parted with your 25 cents very, very soon. We are deep in this bear market. Yep. So many can't track anymore. Very true. They should have bought crypto like Hex. I agree. Hex always up and always winning at the casino. I'm in. Okay. I see. Don't be afraid of the FUD. Yeah. I mean, if you want to buy things that are down 98 for 95%, there you go. But that's it for the stream, guys. Hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow, we don't have any packages yet that I've seen at the post office. So tomorrow won't be a package opening. We'll just do the news. But Friday, scratchers. And P.O. Box is in yesterday's. I'll put it in there right now. Hit the like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you guys here tomorrow. Later, dudes.